Hello, and welcome to my channel. My name is Tatiana, and I want to talk a little more about Venus. Yesterday, I posted a video about with tarot forecast for Venus leaving the sign of Virgo and going into the sign of Libra. Venus loves being in Libra, and Venus loves being in the sign of Taurus. Those are considered its home signs, the signs Venus rules. Of course, it is very happy there, right? Like we are happy at home, we are comfortable, we can do whatever we want. We can walk without clothes, not shower, have dirty dishes, or the opposite. We can do what we want. I want to show you our happy, confident Venus in the tarot cards. The card is, of course, the Empress. Empress is extremely comfortable. Unlike the four queens in the tarot deck, Empress is sitting on a very comfortable chair, not on a hard throne. It wears lavish clothes. It is surrounded by greenery and animals. It's the ultimate mother. Venus takes care of everything. I wanted to show you how she was depicted, the Empress, La Imperatrice, in the Tarot de Marseille, 15th century. They didn't have so many great details, but I think it's a very interesting image. So what is Venus all about, and why does it feel good in signs of Libra and Taurus? Venus is about attracting the right people, bringing them together, bringing together business-minded people that have similar views, similar values. It is also, and that's why it's very beneficial for business. If we are doing tarot spread regarding, let's say, new business, right? Or some business venture, we want to see Venus, the Empress card, in the spread, because it brings the right people together, or correct businesses, or even clients and owners, businessmen, entrepreneurs, and their customers together. Venus in Libra is very diplomatic. It has very high taste, very aesthetically pleasant. It has a very pleasant way of speaking and is very considerate and tactful. This way, it can even make peace between the countries. Venus in Taurus has also good taste, and it loves all these physical pleasures, sensual pleasures, good food, restaurant where tables have white cloths on them. It likes roses and good wine, just everything, good soap, everything that smells good, everything is green, that looks good, right? Has this very happy, very pleasant for the eye environment. Just the opposite, Venus feels in signs where it is in detriment. Those are signs of zodiac that are opposite to her home signs. It is the sign of Aries and Scorpio. Both of those signs are ruled by Mars and offer completely different environment to our Venus. In Aries, being a fire sign, Mars is like ambitious, driven, go-getter, not super tactful. It doesn't really pause for too many niceties, which is, of course, not the environment that Venus is very comfortable in. Scorpio, being ruled by Mars, but it is a water element, so it's different environment. But again, being ruled by Mars, it wants all or nothing. The emotions run deep. it requires complete loyalty. It is mine or nobody's. It's a bit much for Venus. Venus likes fun and pleasure and appreciates ease. Why does Venus feel not so good in the sign of Virgo? It's not that sign of Virgo or people that have Venus in Virgo or Virgos that they are bad. No, 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 just the opposite. It's just that Venus likes party and flirt, and Venus and Virgo is, it's a virgin. It is more purity and innocence, and it is more about self-reliance than relationships and depending on other people. It likes its body and mind to be to have, to be very self-reliant. Autonomy. It wants, that's the word I couldn't find. It wants autonomy for its body and its mind. It is earth sign. It is quite practical. It wants to take care of itself. Often, even in families and marriages, they would still have their own bank account, for instance. Not because they don't make loving husbands and wives. Just the opposite. They're extremely reliable and devoted. But they have underneath that feeling that they still have to be able to rely on themselves. Historically, women, and Virgo represents women, it's the only sign of the zodiac that depicts a woman, not an animal or a tool, but a woman. Women were, throughout history, quite disposable. First of all, they had to serve their husbands and had almost no right. They were fully under power of their husbands, right? They could die during childbirth, and it was expected. It wasn't a big deal. Especially royalty or rich husband, they would just get another wife. Or if she couldn't have a child, they would get another wife to produce an heir. So Virgo is kind of like defiant to all that. It stands its ground. It never fully dissolves, not with a business or company where it works, not even in their families, but in a good way. So Venus, with its main power of attracting, bringing couples together, being a matchmaker in every sense of this word, is not exactly in the right environment at Virgo. Where Venus is feeling like an esteemed guest and feeling it can put all its powers to use, where it is in so-called exaltation, is in the sign of Pisces. Because Venus also is a patron of arts and music and dancing and sculpture, all kinds of artists and performers. Pisces, because Pisces is ruled by Neptune, many Piscean people really need that type of patronship. Venus will find a lot of people that can use her care and her protection. A little bit, if you have Venus in your chart, if you have it in Pisces, you need to be a little bit careful not to attract the wrong kind of people, because sometimes artists and sculptors, some of them cannot find themselves in our, world, and they might not make a living for themselves, or they might expect, they might need someone to take care of them. And be careful not to give to people more than they give you back, right? Not to become that point of only giving and taking care and forgetting yourself. In your chart, if Venus is, let's say, in Capricorn, I have Venus in Capricorn. It's very easy for me to say. And Venus in your natal chart shows what we value, what we appreciate, including or even building upon how we value ourselves, our self-esteem, our system of values, what we think about ourselves. And being in Capricorn, for instance, I value everything that is very true, very traditional, very reliable, right? Venus in Leo will want to be admired, to be worshipped, to have applause. Madonna, Jennifer Lawrence, Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson, they have Venus in Leo. And it shows, right? All they want, they devoted their lives to being admired and having applause when they are on the stage. Venus in Cancer will feel very comfortable because it's a place of love and care and family. So look and see where is Venus in your natal chart. If you are not sure, put in comments your place, date, and time of birth, and I will look it up for you. Share how you feel the energies of Venus in particular sign in your natal chart, how it expresses itself, what you feel you are doing based on where the Venus is. How are your relationships with romantic partners or business partners? It will be very interesting to read. I wish you luck. If you are thinking about cosmetic procedures, Venus being in very good strong sign of Libra, the sign that it rules, it's a good spot. Of course, in your individual chart, something can contradict that. But in general, Venus in Libra is a good time to have to change your hair color if you've been waiting for it, to have some aesthetic procedure, even surgery, to remodel your house, to do some improvements, to beautify anything. Thank you. I hope to see you soon back on my channel. Good luck.